YouTube knife community. Back again today. I've got edge retention test to go over. We're going to do a little bit of toughness edge stability test again, and I've got a couple more things I want to talk about. So I was asked a question the other day. We'll get back to this in just a second. I was asked the question the other day of how I sharpen, and just wanted to let everybody know that I do use, for all my tests, I do use a KME. Most of us know what a KME looks like, but it's set up with this base where you can pull that handle on and off, and it's got a clamp right here. And then you take this rod right here and you feed it through that eye, and with your knife in there you can just go back and forth and sharpen your blade like that. So yeah, that's how I do the test knives, and most of my EDC knives get sharpened on the KME. I've just found it to be, I do freehand too, but I've found that thing is way faster for me. I can do edges way quicker. And then if I am out cruising around in the truck or out in the field or something, and I've got a dull knife for some reason and I need to sharpen it, here's a few options. I use these DMT die folds. You can buy these from Lowe's. I think Lowe's has them, or Home Depot. Home Depot definitely has them. You can find them there. So those are real good. One of these would work. These are the Smiths that you find at Lowe's. I think Walmart sells these too. They'll bring up a good edge. And then here recently I got turned on to this. It's called It's a Work Sharp field system. Right now the stones are turned backwards. They're magnetic. You take the stones out and turn them around, and then you got diamond stones, and then you got a ceramic rod back here for touch-ups, and you got leather for honing. And then I always pack a leather strop, double-sided leather strop. This has got 4 micron CBN, and then that's the old green compound that you can buy about anywhere. So that's how I sharpen. And 90% of the test knives I do, by the time I start recording results, usually they've made it to 15 degrees per side. Sometimes I leave them around 17 or 18, but 90% of the time they're sharpened to 15 degrees per side. Yeah, so there's that. So what we got going on today is, I'll show you guys this. This came this week. Yeah, that's it. It is the Benchmade 560 BK-1, and that is AKA the Super Freak. I don't know if you can see it, but it's already been used. It's not brand new. So this right here is the new test dummy. We'll be playing around with it a lot, getting to know M4. This is the second one of these guys that I've had, and the first one I got rid of it, and man, I've regretted it ever since. So it was only natural to get another one. So what we're going to do with this today is I'm going to go over these edge retention results, and I'm going to talk about what I'd like to do with this knife. If it sounds interesting, guys can let me know down in the comments. I did the factory edge. I left it on the factory edge for now, and I ran this edge retention test. And then I'm going to do this little stability test. Then I'll resharpen it and re-edge retention test it, and then we'll do the stability test again to see if the stability matters between factory and edge that I put on. We'll see if it makes a difference, and I'm about guarantee it'll make a difference in edge retention. Just keep that in mind as we go over these results. I'll bring them up close so anybody can pause, it wants to pause and look at it and check my math and all that good stuff. So this is the M4, and it is 20. Right now it's at 20 degrees per side, and it's between 18 and 24 behind the edge thickness, thousandths behind the edge. So fine edge, I got 137.5 feet, and working edge, we came up with 335.75, which is impressive, especially for a factory edge, but I do believe that we'll gain quite a bit of edge retention on the next test. So there's that. And then what we will do is let me get in to where we can see some action. Sorry guys. Alright, there we are. So what I wanted to do is first, we're going to bring this out. Let's get rid of the board. Alright, yeah, that's a concrete block. Exactly, it's a concrete block. Alright, so what we're going to do, no, I'm not going to baton through a concrete block, but what I am going to do is I'm going to kind of demonstrate what happens if you're cutting something and you get down close to the ground and you don't let up and you accidentally slap into that concrete floor or whatnot. So what we'll do is I'm going to try to keep it up close to the tip, because this section from here to here is what I did the edge retention test on. There's a 1 inch section there that I did the edge retention test on. So we'll go ahead. I'm just going to slice down, and when I get close to the bottom, I'm just going to let it go through. I'm going to do that a few times. Well, I tried. Let's do one more. I know most of the time you're only going to do this once, but why not? Yep. Can't get it to hit just right. That's why I keep going. There we go. That was a good. All right, let's see what we got. If I can get it to focus. I know last time I was having trouble with it focusing. All right, hang on. My buddy Kenny told me a trick. Let me try it. Y'all just hang out. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm not seeing any damage even from that, which is surprising. Very small. There's like a couple little tiny small chips. All right, we're gonna get rid of this. Throw the board back up. And now here is that, once again, here's that coax that I used the other day. Anyway, there it is. We'll baton it a couple times to see if we come up with any damage. There's one. Doing this back at the heel of the blade. There's two. Wow. I don't see anything at all. I hope it's coming through. I can't tell that great, but I'm not seeing any damage. So we got that. Alright, we'll go ahead and do some slicing on some copper wire. This is a little bit thicker than the wire I had the other day. A lot thicker. Alright, there's like 4 cuts. Come on, focus one time. Shoot, let me try the cardboard one more time. I want y'all to be able to see that there ain't no damage. There's a decent shot. I don't see any damage. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but I don't see any damage. So, I'm gonna bring it back up just a little bit. I want to show something else real quick. Alright. Well, let's bring it up here. So just so everybody understands what my edge retention consists of, just real quick, I'll throw this out. What I do is I take painter's tape, because I've got a few new subscribers. I'm not sure if they know what these tests are all about. So I take tape and I leave a 1-inch section about like that. About like that. And then we take cardboard and cut little strips like this. Alright, we get fine edge and we get a working edge, which is the 2 numbers I went over earlier. And fine edge is when it stops shaving. When it stops shaving hair. And then your working edge is when it stops slicing paper reliably, which that is that same 1-inch section, so it's not slicing paper reliably. I'll kind of show you what I mean by that too real quick. So I'm going to start out with this paper slice back on the heel of the blade. You'll be able to see, you'll be able to hear the difference as I go along until when it hits the section where I edge retention test. Let me shut up so you can hear it. Yeah, I'm sure you can hear that. So see, it'll slice here. Well, hang on. Shoot. No, that's probably where I batoned it. Oops. Anyway, that's what it is. When it stops slicing paper reliably, like just hold it and slice. See, it's ripping it right there. That's whenever we cut it off for the working edge. So that's what the edge retention tests are all about. And then I've got one more thing that I want to go over. We'll show a couple knives. Here is a CPM 154 S90V laminate Mannix. You guys probably knew I had that. I've showed it a few times. And then here's one that not long ago I got back from Kurt, and this is S90V that Rockwell at 61.8. I have not done testing on that yet. Alright. And we know that this Manly Rockwell at 58.5, 58.6, and we have the edge retention results for it. So I'm going to run edge retention results on the orange one, and we'll have edge retention to assign the 61.8 Rockwell S90V, and we'll have 58.5, we'll have that. And then this one we'll be able to kind of fill in the blanks, sort of, kind of, not completely, but be a lot closer than we were before. So S90V is coming up next after I get done with this M4. The M4 will probably be a 2 or 3, maybe 4 episode deal, and there'll be some other videos in between. I've got a cold steel SRK. yeah, Cold Steel SRK coming up, and that's just going to be like an overview and a thrashing on it. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for today. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.